Okay, testing. I've tried to do an intro for this video for the past 50, like, at this point, 500 times. This is going to be my final attempt, and I'm just going to post this because I can't seem to figure out what to say for an intro. And at this point, I'm just going to go with it, press record, and just it is what it is. Anyways, hi, welcome to my channel. Long time coming. I've always wanted to make one. I've always wanted to have one, and I don't know, I just never did it. And I think now I'm like, enough is enough. Let me just make one. 2026. I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna upload videos, and no matter how cringe or awkward or embarrassing it might be, I'm just gonna do it because I want to do it for myself. And like I said, I've always wanted to have one. But I've never made one. And I was like, you know what? Nothing is holding me back. Nothing is stopping me from making one. Let me just do it. And so here we are, finally, after years and years of wanting to have one. Um, for my first video, I was kind of stumped with what to kind of make it about or what to do. I didn't know if I wanted to just go straight into vlogs or I wanted to but I figured that it would be a good thing to have somewhat of like an introduction type of video to introduce me and my channel and what I want this channel to be about and who I am as well. For those who don't know who I am, I figured that this would be like a good starting point for my first ever video on YouTube. So I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions, like a Q&A kind of thing, just to kind of get to know me a bit more. I'm not the best when it comes to just talking about myself. It feels very much like icebreaker and on the first day of school, and I don't like that. It's harder to kind of talk about myself without questions. And so I think with you guys asking me questions, it made my life a bit more easier. But these questions are random. I had a look at these questions. And also, I wasn't expecting you guys to ask me any questions. Like, I was full on prepared and full on ready to get no questions, or like the most questions I was expecting was probably like 5 or 6. But you guys came through and you guys asked me some questions. So I'm very thankful. And it made my life so much easier because it just gave me something to talk about. So, once again, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this new journey, new chapter in my life, and hopefully you guys will be there, stick around. But yeah, okay, let's get on with the questions. We'll go with the first question. First question is, how is your photography going? It's going somewhere. I studied it for A levels and then I studied it for uni. I found it really hard for me to kind of connect with photography through that journey. I just didn't really see photography as like a full-time career, and making work has been fun, but I just think that I wasn't really connecting with it. I like photography, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I'm passionate enough. I don't really see myself doing it as a full-time career, and I think after I graduate I definitely will carry on. It's just that like I have other dreams and I have other passions that I really want to follow, that photography just isn't at the top of that priority or that list. It's going well. I've been doing it for 5 years now. I've been able to make work. I'm currently making work, and it's been great. It's been great, and I think I would definitely continue doing it after uni. But it's just not like, it's not my dream, and it's not something that I see myself doing as like a full-time career. It's just not. So yeah, next question. Are you happy with where you are in life right now? I am content with where I am in life right now. I'm absolutely grateful and thankful and privileged to have the things I have, be surrounded with the people that I am surrounded with. And so in that sense, yes, I am happy. But there is so much that I see for myself, and I guess like the kind of version of myself that I see, I'm not living. it's not that I'm not happy, but it's just that I see so much for myself. And I guess that potential and that kind of version of myself that I want to live isn't me. And so it's not that I'm not happy. I am happy with where I am in life right now. Absolutely grateful and thankful just for everything in life. But I see so much for myself, and I know that the version of myself that I want to see come true is just not the version I am right now. And that is only going to come with hard work and kind of just putting aside my, I guess, doubts and fears away and just kind of doing things because I want to do it. So I am happy with where I am in life, but I see so much for myself that I'm definitely going to work towards, and I am working towards. So, yeah. Next question. How did you start the gym? What motivated you to start? How did I start the gym? The first time I ever stepped foot into a gym was in 2021, I think. And this was with a friend. And I went for like 4 days and then I quit. And then I never touched the gym again. Fast forward to 2024 of August. That's when I first went to the gym. And ever since then, I've been going consistently. And this August, it will be 2 years. So, how long is that? You do the maths, okay? I don't know. I've always kind of been insecure about my body. I've always kind of been insecure about the way that I look. And I felt like going to the gym would tackle so many things about myself, that kind of fear of judgment, that social anxiety, and just so many things that I thought that was kind of holding me back. And I figured that if I go to the gym, mentally it would challenge me a lot, emotionally it would challenge me, but I just had to do it. And I just kind of had to go in and face my fears. And at one point you have to realize that no one else is going to help your body but yourself, and you are in control of the way that your body looks. And so you need to kind of get out and just do it and just work hard and face your fears. And I think that's the way that I started going to the gym. Was literally one day I just woke up and was like, I'm gonna go. No buts, no ifs, no nothings. I'm just gonna go, and I'm going to see how it feels. Even if I probably hate it, that's just something I'm going to have to get over before I guess overcome any sort of anxiety around the gym or being in front of people and working out. I just knew that that's something that I had to do. And it's, I think the thing is, it's not something that you can just kind of convince yourself that it's going to be okay. You're just going to have to do it. And it's just something that you just do it. And once you do it, then you realize that it's actually not as bad. It's not as bad. Is I'm someone that seeks a lot of advice, and so whenever I'm scared or something, I always kind of look for advice, but found it to be a bit overstimulating or a bit too much for me when I was looking at the advice. And what I just had to do was I just had to go. And you can look at 50 different advices, 100 different advices, but none of those advices are going to work until you actually step foot into that gym. And you yourself have to tell yourself that, you know what, I'm going to go. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but if it works out, then that's great, because at least you've tried. And I just had to do it. And so I think what motivated me to start was really kind of me just waking up one day and was like, how much longer are you going to do this for? How much longer are you going to tell yourself you're going to go to the gym, but then you don't go to the gym? Like, just do it. And I just went, was terrified, don't get me wrong, but it worked out. And now I am here almost 2 years later, and I've seen a lot of improvements in my physique. So this is your sign to do it and go and believe in yourself, because it will be worth it. Next question. Any content you want to make but haven't had the chance to yet, or too shy to start, whether it's vlogs or sit downs. I think that's something that I want to continue doing. And the more I do it, the more I think I'll get more comfortable. It is my first time. Just the intro itself took me like 100 different tries. But like, what content I would like to make is vlogs and kind of sit downs. And also I would love to make like a short film with my friends. I think that would be really, really fun. Like a short film. I don't know how to do that, but have them be actors in the films. And I think that would be really, really fun. So I think that might be content that I would love to make. Yeah. Next question. A prediction of what you'd be like in 5 years' time. I don't even know what I'd be like in 1 week's time, but I have my hopes and I have my dreams. Hopefully, in 5 years' time, I would have started my acting career. I would have acted in films or movies or a show. Just kind of get into that industry. Hopefully, by then, I would have started acting. And I know I will have started acting. That's not a I hope, it's I will. I will have started acting by then. But yeah, in 5 years' time, hopefully I would have met new people, new friends, alongside the friends I already have. Like, I would want them to be with me. And also, this channel hopefully would have grown. Yeah, in 5 years' time, career-wise, I would have liked to start acting, and met new people and made new friends. And along with the friends I have, maybe I might have moved out or had my own place. Not saying that I want to go away from my family, but it would be nice to kind of have my own space eventually. But yeah, that's what I'd hope in 5 years' time. And what will happen? Similar to the first question, well, I mean, it's not similar, but the topic's kind of the same. If you could rate your own photography pictures on a scale of 1 to 10, I will give myself a 9, because there's always room for improvements. And again, art is subjective, so I'll give myself a 9. You know, you need to believe in yourself, but there's always room for improvement. Next question. I'm trying to do it so that it, you know what, at this point. Biggest pet peeve: disrespect. I cannot stand if you're rude, if you're negative, if you're just a rude person. It's my biggest pet peeve, and it annoys me when people are just rude. Like, I get if you had a bad day, but just, I don't know, just don't be rude. I just don't like when people are rude. Like, focus on yourself and worry about yourself, because it's, be nice. Next question. What or who inspires you the most? My family inspires me the most. I feel like that's such a cliche answer. Obviously, my parents inspire me a lot, and seeing how hardworking they are. But I don't have like I guess if you're talking about like a celebrity role model, or like just a person that you look up to, I don't really have that, besides my parents. So yeah, my family is my biggest inspiration. Next question. Favorite app you can't live without? YouTube. I feel like my most viewed app, or my most used app on my phone, is YouTube. I watch YouTube all the time. I don't know how people don't watch YouTube. I watch I watch YouTube all the time whenever I'm free. If I'm not doing anything, I just have YouTube on, and I'll be doing something, and I'll be either cooking or cleaning or something else, or even doing my work. I'll just have YouTube on in the background. I don't know. Like, I think YouTube is most definitely my used app, and it's most definitely going to be my most used app now, since I'm recording for it and I have a YouTube channel now. Yeah, YouTube is my most used app. Oh, the question was favorite app you can't live without. Not okay. Well, yeah, YouTube is my favorite app that I can't live without. Okay, yeah, and it's also my most used app. Next question. I mean, this was similar to the other question. What kind of content do you want to make? I want to make vlogs. I would love to do sit downs. I think those are kind of the type of content I want to make. I would like to make content about my life that could potentially kind of make other people, I don't know, relate, or like think about their lives. That wasn't a good answer. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I just want to make content about me, about my life, about like updates, and kind of just take you guys along this new journey and this new chapter with me. And that's really it, to be honest. And hopefully through that, again, I would love to make a short film. I think it would be really fun if I made a short film about my friends, like, as in, like, my friends being the actors of the show. That would be really fun. Let's carry on with the questions. Next question. Something you're proud of recently. This is what I'm proud of recently. The fact that I'm even able to sit down and record a video after telling myself I would do it again and again and again, and I didn't. And now I finally am, and I'm uploading on YouTube and having a YouTube channel. I guess that's what I'm proud of recently. But I'm also proud the fact that I am nearly finished with uni. 3 years done, and I graduate in 2 months. So that's what I'm proud of. Is that I survived 3 years of uni. Had my highs, had my lows, but I am here. And that actually leads me to my next question. Describe your uni journey. Oh my god, okay. There were highs, there were lows, there were breaking points, there were happy moments. But it was definitely an experience. I mean, there were moments where I just felt like dropping out. There were moments where I felt like moving unis. There were moments where I was like, that was actually a really good day and I actually learned something. So it was, it was definitely an experience. Also, since I commuted to uni, I didn't live on campus for 3 years. I commuted from my home to uni. I genuinely think that aged me like 50 years. I commuted more than I actually was in uni. Like, the commute was horrible. But to be fair, sometimes it was fine. I would watch movies, I would download shows and watch movies and listen to my music. Sometimes I would even catch up on sleep on the train. But usually it's the underground, the London Underground, that's the worst. Northern Line, horrible. My goodness. But like from Waterloo to my uni, it wasn't that bad. So yeah, my uni journey was a roller coaster, highs and lows and ups and downs and twists and turns, but I've made it. I still have a few weeks left, but I'm gonna say I made it. Next question. What was your last favorite album? I'm talking on repeat. My last favorite album was Film Noir by Fauzia. Love it. Perfection. So good. The album was really good. And Fauzia is also one of my favorite artists. So if you guys don't know who she is, listen to her. The album was really good. So Film Noir by Fauzia. Next question. What is your favorite song or songs? My favorite song, and has been my favorite song for a while now, is The Outsider by Lynn Lapid. But recently I've been listening to, there's these 3 songs that have been played on rotation. But it's Made in Japan by Buck Owens, Heavy by the Marias, and Futile Devices by Sufjan Stevens. Those 3 songs have been in rotation in my head and I just can't get out. So those are my songs that I really like at the moment. Next question. Who's a dream collab? A dream collab. I don't feel like I have a dream collab. I mean, I think my friends are a dream collab. I would love to feature my friends and new people I meet in my videos, and obviously if they're comfortable with being in the video, I would love to feature my friends. And I guess, well, it's not a collab because that it's not a collab, but yeah, featuring my friends in my videos. And I think that that's my dream collab, but it's not a collab. I can't think of anyone at the top of my head that I would like to collab with. So my friends and any future friends I make. Favorite thing to do in London? I'm gonna be so honest. I don't even need to be honest. I love going to third places. Like, that's what they're called, right? Third places. I'm someone that loves to have deep conversations. I genuinely love to just sit down and talk. We could sit at a bench, we could go to a cafe, we could go anywhere, get something to eat, grab something to have, and just talk. And I don't know, I'm just someone that loves deep conversations, and I love to talk about my life, your life, our life, the world. And so I love going to, they call it third places or third spaces, not places, third spaces or whatever it's called, places where you can just kind of relax and chill and sit down and talk. I guess that's my favorite thing to do. in London. But to be fair, I don't go to like when I thought of this question, I was thinking of like central London. I rarely ever go to central London or like the touristy that part of London, because I don't really go there. And when I do go there, I feel like a tourist myself because I never go there. And so it's just, that's what I like to do in London. What's the goal with the YouTube channel? I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel, and I've always wanted to kind of share my life with people. Even though my life isn't the most interesting, I've always just wanted to be able to share with the people, and just kind of document my life. And I love looking back at my photos. I love looking back at videos of myself and of my friends and moments that I was celebrating, just seeing those videos again. And so I think having a YouTube channel, it would be great if in like 5 years time, like the last question asked what I'd be like in 5 years time. Well, hopefully in 5 years time I can look back in this video and see how much things has changed, if they have changed at all. And so I guess my YouTube channel is genuinely just for me to kind of have for myself and share with you guys. Just follow me around, but don't be rude. And don't stalk. That's the most important thing. Okay, next question. Is there a fantasy of yours you'd love to come true that hasn't yet? I mean, career-wise, my dream is to be an actor. I want to be an actor so bad. I want to act in a movie or a show. I just want to be an actor. That is my fantasy. That will come true. Okay, but yeah, I guess that's my fantasy. I really want to be in a movie or a show or be on set, and just become a whole new character, and just be on film. I'd love to do that. That is my fantasy that hasn't come true yet, but will in the nearby future. I answered that, and I answered. Okay, these two questions kind of go hand in hand. What is my favorite anime? And if you could act in one anime live action, which one? So those are two separate questions, but I feel like they could go hand in hand. My favorite anime. Oh, you see, this is a hard question. Okay, my favorite anime. Recently, I watched an anime called Love Through a Prism. I still can't, till this day, I still can't get over that anime. It's genuinely left like a hole in my heart, in my stomach, in my body. If you guys haven't watched that anime, watch it. It's on Netflix, Love Through a Prism. So good. It's a romance anime, but it is so good. Like, I genuinely right now has to be like my favorite anime, and I can't get over it. And I don't know how long this effect is gonna have on my body, but it's not going. And I just can't get over it. I haven't gotten over it. So yeah, that's my favorite anime currently. I mean, to be fair, I have so many favorite animes. Like, I've watched so many animes that I loved. There was an anime I watched a few years ago called, I'm gonna butcher this name, Kono Oto Tomari. It's about like these high schoolers, and they play the. Okay, well, I'm just gonna put like a picture here of the anime, but it's so good. And then the next question was, if you could act in one anime live action, which one? If I could act in one, probably Frieren. I love Frieren. Love Frieren. Probably like Frieren is also one of my favorite animes. You see, I can't just name one anime. I have so many different animes I love, but Frieren, something about like an adventure, going with your party of like, your group, and then going around the world fighting evil or whatever, and then saving the world and meeting new people and recruiting people along the way. That's like, I really love that kind of genre and stuff. So yeah, to be fair, I don't know who I'd play, because I'd love to be a mage, but I don't think I could play Frieren or Fan. But yeah, that's what I would. That's a live action anime I would love to act in. And even like Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh, don't even get me started on Avatar: The Last Airbender or Legend of Korra. Everybody knows that's my favorite show. But like, I know they already have a live action series, season 1, and season 2 is coming out, and I'm sure they're probably filming or already filmed season 3. But if they came out with like a different show similar to that, and they were like, hey, we're asking for actor, I will audition right here and there. I will audition for it. And yeah, because I love it. I love it. I love the kind of story. Okay, next question. I think the question's about to finish because I've answered most of them. Any secret talents or hobbies? I sound like such a boring person, but I don't think I have any talents or hobbies. I want to learn how to make pipe cleaning flowers. I've seen them all over like Instagram, and I really want to learn how to make pipe cleaning flowers. They look so cool, and I already have the materials. I have the glue gun, I have the pipe cleaners. I literally just need to start and learn how to make some, but that's something I want to do. Yeah, sorry if that makes me sound like a boring person. I'm sure I might have talents and hobbies that I just haven't discovered yet. Or maybe I'm just not sharing with you guys. Who knows? Next question. Oh, pick one avatar. Avatar Aang or Avatar Korra? Listen, I love both. I love Avatar Aang and I love Avatar Korra. And I don't think that we need to put them against each other. I think we need to unite and just have them be together. Not like together as in like just, you know, like let them just chill, okay? But if I had to pick one, if let's say I had to pick one, I would pick Avatar Korra. Let me tell you something. Avatar Korra is my favorite character, and there is no hate. I would not stand for Avatar Korra hate, okay? Get behind me, Korra, because I will fight for her. There is no hate for Avatar Korra here. And if you're gonna hate, you're gonna get blocked. But I love both, and I don't think that we should pick one or the other. But I pick Avatar Korra. Okay. Are you okay? This question. Are you loved because you're Neri, or are you Neri because of love? Let me tell you something. When I read that question, I had to read it again, and then I read it again, and then I read it again. Neri is my nickname. It's not my actual name, and that nickname came around, I believe, in like primary school. I think someone made that name up, and you know, now people who are close to my brother calls me Neri, my close friends call me Neri, and so Neri's, I guess, like a very intimate, and people who are close to me use that name instead of my actual name. So in that sense, I am Neri because of love, because people who are close to me call me Neri, and so yeah, I guess I am Neri because of love. But also, I hope I am loved because I'm Neri, and that people love me because I am who I am, and they don't love me for any reason, other reasons. And also, funny story, people in my uni, my classmates and my tutors call me Neri as well, and that's a mistake. Okay, when I was filling out the enrollment form for uni, there was a section in that form where it said you can fill out a nickname, and I was like, you know what, let me just, for the fun of it, write my name Neri. I didn't think anything of it. First day into uni, I sit down, they're taking the register, and then they call out Neri. And I'm looking around the classroom, and I'm like, who is called Neri? Surely that's not like me, right? I didn't put my hands up at first, and then she said it again, and no one said anything. So I was like, oh wait, maybe that might be me. So let me put my hands up, and let me wait until the register ends. If Niranjan doesn't pop up, then my name now is Neri in this uni. And my name never popped up. So I was like, okay, so now they're gonna know me by Neri. And then I went to go collect my lanyard and my ID card. Well, did the same thing, but it said Neri. I was like, oh, great. Instead of putting my actual name, they put my, I guess in the box, it said preferred name, so they probably respected that and put Nuri. I was just joking. I was like, I didn't take it seriously, but yeah, everyone in my uni calls me Nuri. They've been calling me Nuri for the past 3 years, and my tutors, and I'm just used to it by now. At first, it was very strange, I guess, because there was always that kind of urge to correct them and be like, oh, well, actually, my name's Niranjan, that's my nickname. But then eventually I was like, you know what, why am I making their lives harder? Because if anything, Niri is much easier to say than Niranjan. And so now everyone calls me Niri in uni and have been for the past 3 years. So, and I don't mind it. But to answer your question, I am Niri because of love, and I am also loved because I'm Niri. I'd like to think. Okay, I'm not answering that question. I am not answering that question because, okay, let me. Was Eren Yeager right to do what he done? Listen, it's been years since I watched Attack on Titan, and I don't even think I watched the final movie, which I should have. All I'm gonna say is, I don't think committing genocide and killing 80% of the population, which I believe it was 80% of the population, is justifiable. And I'm gonna leave that there. Don't come for me. Don't argue with me because I haven't even watched the final movie. So, but I just know like what he did because I read the manga. But like I just can't. You can't just justify that. You killed 80% of the population. And in that one scene, I didn't watch the movie, but I saw the scene where it was that baby. And I also read it in the manga. There was that baby being held up and passed through the crowd. Like, how do you justify that? Don't come for me. And don't. That's just my opinion, okay? That is just my opinion. I think that's all the questions. No, actually, wait, let me check because I don't want to leave anybody out in case they see this video and they're like, wait, where's my question? I'm pretty sure I answered everyone's questions. I would double check. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, I answered everyone's questions. But there was one question that I saved, which was, what's your favorite quote that keeps you going? I accidentally deleted the clip where I said the quote, which was, your new life will cost you your old one. But that was the quote that I was talking about to answer that question. I just don't know how I delete that clip. I don't know where that clip is gone, but yeah. I remember seeing this quote somewhere, and this person was explaining it perfectly. A lot of my kind of mindset is that I have to stay within my comfort zone because that's my safe zone. I just kind of have to change my mentality a bit and really step out of my comfort zone and be a bit more confident and a bit more risk taking. I think just doing it because it's better than not doing it. If I did it and they told me no, at least I did it and at least I tried and at least I can say that I gave it my shot. It's going to be hard and it's going to be tough, and that's just how it is. And unless you get over that fear, unless you really just give it a shot and go through it, you're never going to go anywhere. And I think that's the reason why even me starting this YouTube channel, the thought of it was kind of scary. Who knows? They might be laughing behind the screen. They might be saying, oh, that's so cringe, despite what people have to say, despite whether they laugh, or they make fun of you, or whether they think that this is the most cringe thing that they've ever seen. I'm enjoying doing it. I'm at a point in my life now where I really just want to go for it. And who knows? I might end up hitting the biggest reward and really make it my career, or like, like just, I think I just want to give it a go and I just want to be able to do what I want to do. And if I get judged, then oh well, I don't care, So I have places I want to be, and the person I want to be is there. So yeah, I think it's all about just kind of believing in yourself and telling yourself that you can do it. Let me explain a bit more about that quote because I feel like I kind of went off somewhere else a bit. But I think the reason why I mentioned that quote was because it was about this kind of thing where it's like you're gonna have to like sacrifice some of your old habits or some of the things that you're so used to or you're so comfortable being at in order for you to reach at a point in life where you do things that one, you never thought you'd be able to do, two, like just the thought of it scares you, but three, also these are the things that you want to do, like these are the things that you want to achieve, you want to experience and just the things that you want to do. But I'm never going to reach there if I continue to stay within my safety bubble or this comfort bubble that I've created for myself. And I'm not going to reach there with the way that I think about certain things in terms of my mentality. Like, I'm the type of person where when things get even the slightest bit scary or my anxiety is horrible, like, I just want to give up, or I just want to, like, not carry on with it because it makes me feel really uncomfortable and it makes me feel anxious. And I think that's what I mean when I say kind of like your new life will cost your old life, is that the old habits that you're so used to and the old environments that you're so used to and the things that you're so used to doing because it makes you comfortable, that's not going to get you to the places where you want to go. Because those places where you want to go, you have to go through an uncomfortable phase. It's on the other side of the field, it's on the other side of the river, and in order for you to get there, you're going to have to get through it. And only when you get through it, that's the only way that you'll be able to reach the goals and the things that you want to experience in life. And I am at a point where it's like I'm not on the other side of the river. I am like beginning to cross the river, and it's going to be scary. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard, but my mentality has to change, and I have to believe in myself, and I have to tell myself that the only person that really is stopping me from achieving the things that I want to achieve is me. So I think that's the reason why I really resonated with that quote. You know, you're just going to have to change some of the things that you're used to doing and the way that you do things and the way that you think about doing things, that those things are going to have to change. And I don't think that quote necessarily means like you're, because I feel like some people might take that quote as like, oh, so I have to leave my friends, I have to leave my family, I have to leave everything that I'm so used to and everything that I've made and built up so far. And that's not, I don't think that's what the quote means, and that's definitely not the way that I interpreted it. Because no, you don't have to leave your family, you don't have to leave your friends, you don't have to leave, you know, those people behind, unless of course those people are the ones that are holding you back, you know. But for me, the only person that's holding me back is myself, and it's the way I think. It's me, you know, being afraid of doing things because it makes me anxious, but that's just gonna have to change. And so I think that's what I was trying to explain about the quote, because it will cost your old life, you know. Your new life is a life that's so different, so extreme, and it's going to have different routines, different structures, different lifestyle that this old life that I have right now is not going to be suitable for it. And I think it's just about kind of appreciating the things that I have, but realizing that in order for me to achieve the things that I want to achieve in life, I am going to have to be, you know, I have to get through a phase of uncomfortability, if that's even a word. But like, you know, just being open to being uncomfortable and getting through it and getting through that river that I am, you know, just stepping into right now. But yeah. Anyways, whew, that was a long talk. I wasn't expecting this video to be as long as it is. I'm still getting used to kind of filming, but we're gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna post it, and you're gonna see this. Yeah, I guess that's really it. That's this video, like an introduction to my channel, an introduction to me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I guess this is where I end the video. Thank you for watching, and my aim is to try and upload once a week. I don't know how. Don't trust this word. Okay, it's not guaranteed. But I do want to have like a scheduled posting, so like every Wednesday I post or every Friday I post. But your boy is just starting out, so cut me some slack. I will try and upload a video next week or the week after. But thank you for watching. My social media is linked in the comments in the description below. My Instagram and my TikTok. I think that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's any content that you guys want to see. And yeah, thank you for watching once again. I will see you next episode, which hopefully will be next week or the week after. I will try. My cousin is here and knocking on the door, so now I have to go. I will see you next time. Bye bye.